Okay, we are live. Hello, Facebook. How are y'all tonight? I'm jumping as soon as I go live. Of course, this kid is hollering my name. What? And he's showing me underwear on Facebook. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Anyways. Okay, I got the notification on my phone, so I'm gonna go and share this real quick, guys. If you're watching, make sure you go ahead and share this as well. I'm really excited about tonight's show because I've known Michael for like a year, almost 2
year
years
and a
now.
half.
Yeah. And I just met Jason today, so this will be great. All right, I did not there. What'd you say, Michael?
And we got a good topic tonight.
Yeah, we do. So if y'all are jumping on, our topic tonight is New Year's resolutions. And if you can tell by their titles on here, I mean, they're the perfect people to talk to us about the New Year's resolution that pretty much everyone has. I have it every year, and I stick with it until about March, and then I'm done with it. And by done, I mean I failed miserably, and I've accepted it. So
March is actually pretty long for New Year's resolution.
Really?
Yeah. Usually at the gyms, it gets pretty bare after about 2.5 weeks. That's about the end of it.
Dang, I feel like I really did good then. 2.5 weeks. Wow.
Yeah, you're doing good if you're making it till March.
Making it a quarter of the way through the year.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, y'all let us know if you're here. Hey, Leah. How are you? I didn't get you that stuff today, but I'll get it to you. Y'all say hi if you're here so we can know who's watching. And let us know if you know Jason or Michael. Maybe you guys, we're going to do 2 truths and a lie in a minute. And so maybe you guys will know the answers. So let's see. I'm going to pull them up real quick and see if I can figure them out. I can figure out Michael's because he told me.
There you go. Was I supposed to tell you?
Huh?
Was I not supposed to tell you the answers?
It doesn't matter. Sometimes I like it when they don't because I'm like, ooh, I can kind of guess too.
There you go.
But it's okay. Although I don't think I would have gotten yours right. But, you know, it's okay. Hey,
Cool.
Marla. Man, didn't expect you to be on here. Marla, Jason said that you cannot answer his 2 truths and a lie because you know the answer. So I'm sorry about that. But, Leah, you know Michael. Yeah, we got a HOTWORX together, don't we? So Michael got on to me for not going this week. So Michael, you get on to Leah too.
Oh, she hasn't been coming.
Go play in the bedroom.
No.
I'm gonna have to pull up her schedule and see when last time she came in was.
I think she's only done 1 class without me. Like we usually go together.
Oh, yeah. That's the best way to do it. At least to stick to those.
It is. And we just, when you talk the whole time, then you can just stick to it. And especially in those saunas, man, like I like the blasts and the HIIT trainings, but the saunas are just for a while when you're in the, yep, that's a dog bone. When you're in like yoga and stuff. So it's fun to have her. He wants to show y'all everything he's got. So this is a little dog that you can't see. It's a toy dog, y'all. So, oh, I'm sorry. And a dog rope. I like the dog rope. Okay. All right. Go play. Leave me alone. There's a group of y'all watching at Sarah's house. Oh, yay! Y'all have an audience, y'all. Look at that.
I forgot this.
Oh, sorry. Last thing, and then you got to go over there. This is a hat with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I'm not good at knowing where the camera goes.
Head.
The Spider-Man head. Okay. All right, then. Well, we're going to go ahead and get started. You go over there, okay, little one? Go. Okay, take your toys and go before I make you go to bed. I can pull the mommy card. Okay. So, 2 truths and a lie. So I guess, Marla, You don't have to answer, but since you have a group watching, y'all can answer. And y'all all should jump on and share and talk.
Carrie,
So I can.
that group is called the Bobs, by the way.
Oh, it's Bob's.
That's the
Aw,
Bobs.
I love the Bobs. I know most of the Bobs. Chandler's on there. She says,
Chandler.
"Hey, Dad."
Hey, Chandler.
Okay, I was about to say which dad.
That's me.
Well, let's hope that's him.
Okay. Let's gonna go ahead and we'll start with Michael's lie and truths. So, Jason, I'm gonna tell you the three of them, and you're gonna tell me which one you think is the lie. You guys watching, y'all tell me too. If you know Michael, then think really hard about it and let me know. If you don't know Michael, just take a stab at it. You might be right. I don't know. You win absolutely nothing, but it's really fun. So,
I'll give him a free pass.
huh?
We'll give them some free passes if they guess it.
Oh, looky there. So y'all make sure that you are gonna write on there, post a comment of which one you think. It's gonna be 1, 2, or 3 is the lie. And if you get it right, Michael's gonna get you some free passes. There we go. Okay. So number 1. Sorry. I have a piece of my sweater that just went in my mouth. Okay. Number 1, Michael says that he worked in Syria refuge camp. Number 2, he was a professional athlete. Or number 3, he served as a presidential escort. So, Syria refugee camp, professional athlete, or presidential escort. Which one do y'all think is the lie? Oh, Shelly was pretty quick to throw that one out there. She says number 2, Michael. She does not have faith in your athletic abilities, apparently.
So number 2 was the professional athlete.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes. Lindsay says it's number 3. She does not think you were a presidential escort. Marla says professional athlete. What about you, Jason? You got a guess?
I'm going to guess 3.
So you think the served as a presidential escort is the lie?
Right.
Okay. All right. Anybody else out there? I'm going to give y'all just a few more seconds. See if you can guess it and get one of those HOTWORX passes. So we've got worked in a Syria refugee camp, professional athlete, or served as presidential escort. Tanya also says 3. Brenda. Hey, Brenda. She says 3. Okay. All right, Michael. Go ahead and tell us.
The answer is I did work in the refugee camp, and I did serve as the presidential escort for Bush and Clinton. So it is number 2 is the lie. I was not a professional athlete.
Oh. Shelly so quick was like,
Yeah.
nope.
He doesn't look like a professional athlete. Perfect. Set myself up for that one, I guess.
Well, that's pretty cool, though. So you worked in a Syria refugee camp, and then you served as a presidential escort. How do you be a presidential escort?
It was the Army. It was the Honor Guard in D.C. Yeah.
Which would probably explain the Syria refugee camp, too, as well, huh?
Well, that was actually a civilian thing, so that was just going over. That was a few years ago, yeah. We had all the
Oh, okay. See, that sounds really cool. When I do my truths in a lot, they're not real fun.
all right.
They're like, my favorite color is purple. That's a lie. It's blue. Oh, Lindsay, you were so close. So close. Okay, so it looks like Shelly got that one right. Marla got that one right. Oh, just Shelly and Marla. So there you go, Michael. Shelly and Marla.
Perfect. I got him down. I don't think Shelly's worked out in HOTWORX yet, so you'll have to bring her down with you.
Okay, Shelly, we're going to make an appointment to go to HOTWORX. Okay? It's really fun. I love it. All right, Michael, your turn to see if you can guess Jason's lie. All right, y'all, get ready again. Here comes the 2 truths and a lie. Let me know which one it is for a chance to see an awesome recipe on myceline.com. Woohoo! Okay, number 1. Lindsay said she'll bring Shelly. There you go.
Perfect.
What'd she say? So number 1, as a kid, my grandmother refused to give me a guitar after she saw the Motley Crue video, Looks That Kill. Number 2, I had to put on my own cast after breaking my wrist. I'm just really thinking about how you would do that. And number 3, I once died while body surfing in San Diego. Again, y'all, my truth and lie is what's like favorite color. How do y'all have so fun lives? Although most of those don't sound fun, but still very entertaining. Okay, guys, which one do y'all think is the truth or the lie? So grandmother refused to give him a guitar after the Motley Crue Looks That Kill video. Had to put his own cast on after breaking his wrist. Or he once died while body surfing in San Diego. I did not do any emphasis on that because I don't know the answer. I just emphasized that he died if he did. Okay. Lindsay says number 2. Shelly says number 2. Tanya says number 2.
I'm going to go with Marlon. You said 2 also, so I'm going to have to go with 2.
None of them think you can put your own cast on after breaking your wrist. Like, I'm also figuring, like, use your mouth.
Dead, too.
What'd you say?
Everybody thinks he's been dead at least once also.
Yeah, they're like, that one's too cool to not be true. That one's got to be true. You can't tell us you died and then not die. I mean, no. That's like when you're watching those movies and those bad guys always come back at the end.
Right.
You're like, why can't you just stay dead, man? Oh, Steven. Steven doesn't think you died.
Oh, man.
Leah doesn't think you died. Okay, y'all. I'll give you just a few more seconds. And then, Michael, which one do you think it is?
I'm going to say 2 also.
So you think he did not put his own cast on after breaking his wrist?
Correct.
We're not all together at this moment, by the way. Oh, so not all the Bobs are together. Is that what you're saying? Not all the Bobs. It's okay. Because if you have too many Bobs together, then you're not following social distance guidelines. So that's probably a good idea. But, okay. Jason, which one is your lie?
My lie is my grandmother refused to get me a guitar after seeing the Motley Crue video.
I was almost going to say 1 and all that pressure from everybody saying number 2.
I mean, but it is so specific. Is there any kind of truth in that one? Or did you just randomly make that up?
The truth is I was sitting there on the couch with my very old grandmother and that video came on and I said, hey, I think I want a guitar. And she said, are you going to dress like these people if I get you one? And I said, yeah, probably. And then she got me one anyway. So coolest grandmother ever. But I did die. Yeah, I did die and got better. And I did put my own cast on after breaking my wrist.
Nice.
Wow. Well, did you dress up like Motley Crue after you got the guitar?
Sometimes, yeah.
Very important. So, how do you put your own cast on?
Well, it was when I was in the Navy, I was boxing and I broke my wrist sparring in a boxing match. And Navy medical wasn't known for being very good back then. And they kept trying to put the wrap on. And it never would pass the doctor's inspection. So then I did it because I was used to wrapping my hands for boxing. And a doctor came in and said, that one's perfect. So that's the one that we went with, was the one that I wrapped myself.
Nice.
Huh. There we go. Y'all, I'm going to tell you my most interesting story of my life since y'all have really good ones. I have a scar that you can barely see right here on my face that looks like a dove symbol. And I got it from a marshmallow. It's when I was 3 years old. And it's because I tried to eat it while I was on fire. See, that's my most interesting story. That's it. Marlo Murphy, I misunderstood the rules. Oh, Steven's trying to say that he did get it right. He just misunderstood the rules. Yeah, I see what you're doing there, Steven. Okay, y'all. So we've got about 15 minutes left, so halfway through here, and I'm ready to talk about New Year's resolutions. So 2020 is coming to an end. Yes, thank God. 2021, I have such high hopes for. I hope everyone else does too. So one thing we all have at the beginning of the year is New Year's resolutions. And I'm really glad to have you guys here because what is the most common New Year's resolution to have?
Yeah. Get in shape. Wait.
get healthy, lose weight, feel more confident, all those good things. And so I wanted to ask Michael and Jason on here to ask them, one, what is like the biggest factor in not keeping up the New Year's resolutions that you think? What do you think, Michael?
Well, I think the biggest factors to keep the New Year's resolutions is even more important. That's one is being patient. Two is you got to be realistic about what you want to achieve. You got to create the plan. And then as you were talking before about having another person there with you, if you have another person there with you, somebody encouraging you, you've got a 66% more chance of being successful than if you do it on your own. So patience, realistic, create the plan, have that somebody with you, and then make it a priority in your life. And I think if you can do those 5, you got a much better successful chance of, achieving that goal.
Yeah. What about you, Jason? You have anything to add to that?
Your question was, what is the reason they don't keep the resolution?
Yeah. And then Michael
I just
spin
turned
on
it
it.
around.
You turn it around. Yeah, I think the
He
reason
doesn't
people
read quick. He doesn't follow directions very well.
Well, the reason people don't keep it, I think, is they go too hard too fast. They go from, you got Thanksgiving and Christmas where you're eating everything and drinking everything, and then starting January 1st, you're just eating tuna fish and celery, and you're working out 3 hours a day, and you burn out. They jump in, it's too much too quick, and you get sick of it, and then you just fall back on your same patterns. I think that's the main reason people fail.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point. I had a friend of mine, he would tell me that he ate a spoonful of cottage cheese every morning to get healthy. And I just, ugh.
Yeah, it's not sustainable. After a week, you lose your mind, and then you're back to eating pizza and whatever.
And bacon. Like, how can you not have bacon? But, whatever. Okay, so.
You want to try to do too much too fast, basically. You want to be patient with it and, take a smaller steps, not being realistic.
Yeah, you got to baby step it. Yeah, I remember like when I started getting back into working out. So I ran cross country in high school. I ran it not great. I never placed a medal. Coach never really had anything to say to me. I was just on the team. But I remember getting back on it. I had to realize that I had to start out as a walker, and it was very upsetting for me. But yeah, you're right. Baby steps. So Jason and Marla as well. I know you're going to chime in on this one. I told him I was going to ask. But so you've started a column at themyslane.com with recipes. And
Right.
so I think you just posted one, I think like yesterday, about chicken fajitas. It looked really good. But your name is the Shirtless Chef. So how did you get the Shirtless Chef name, or what is the story behind that?
Probably just got that because of all the pictures Marla has of me whenever I'm just in the kitchen cooking. That's probably just the reason why. But it's just food and nutrition is such an important part of getting in shape. And if you don't have that right, it's very hard to outwork a bad diet. It's almost impossible, really. So I guess that's just part of it. I started learning how to cook while Marla was in school, and I was cooking most of the time, and then I had to learn how to do it the healthy way. So that's how I got it.
Marla has so many pictures. If any of y'all haven't realized this, but Jason and Marla does not stalk Jason. It's okay for her to be having so many pictures of Jason. He gives her permission. Chandler says, "Ew." So by what
Chandler's
you say,
not one to talk. There's a reason why I don't follow her on Instagram.
All right, Chandler, your dad's calling you out now. Marla says she does stalk you. Okay, I can believe that one. But so by what you said, and then also I saw, I think on Shelly's post, she posted like 2 pictures of you side by side, and it looked like it was like a weight loss journey transformation. So do you have your own like little story?
I didn't really understand nutrition before I got into this, and I was about 80 pounds overweight. I had about 80 pounds to lose, and it was just had to learn how to eat right. And so yeah, there was a big. Once I got the diet right and started learning what foods I could eat and what foods added the pounds, dropped about 80 pounds in 9 months. You know, the workouts actually started working once the diet got right. So it's really critical to get the nutrition part down.
Yeah. Yeah, that's both so hard though. So hard. I love nachos and potatoes so much. But Chandler's making threats now, Jason. She
Is he
said we
what,
can throw hands. Okay, back up. Family Feud is not this game. Nope. Okay, so Michael, what is one of the worst New Year's resolutions you've ever had?
The worst New Year's that I've ever had was probably trying to do too much. Well, trying to change too much too fast, and I was wanting to be that professional athlete and super buff, and so just did
obviously you weren't a professional athlete.
That's correct. So just trying to do too much too fast, I think. Because it just doesn't last. It just doesn't go. You just don't follow through because you get discouraged too quickly.
Yeah. What about you, Jason? Have you had any New Year's resolutions that was just, you think about it now and you're like, that was so stupid?
I don't remember. I'm not a big New Year's resolution guy as far as, it's just another day.
This is a show about New Year's resolutions.
I know, but you should have told me about that one. I might have thought of something first, but no, I don't.
I told you, I do this, I just wing it.
Yeah.
That's how I do things. Most authentic answers. That's all right. I think one year I had the New Year's, it was right after I got married a few years ago. And maybe I'll do this one again since I'm getting remarried next year. But
time.
Yeah. My New Year's resolution was I was going to sign my name legibly. Yes, that didn't work out. Looking back, I'm like, what kind of New Year's resolution is it to sign your name legibly?
It's an out of control rock and roll lifestyle right there.
I know, right? My favorite color is purple, y'all. Okay, so what about Michael? We had a little bit at the beginning where you talked about HOTWORX, but I want to ask you a little bit more. So, what is your favorite HOTWORX class?
My favorite class is probably the yoga and maybe the bar, because it's two classes I don't have to cheat my way through. It's like I can finish the whole thing. Or some of like the warrior, the more intense classes, you got to back off a little bit. But I really like those. I feel good when I'm done.
I bet Leah is laughing at your answer for those, because when I take those, I just lay on the floor the whole time. I'm like, I'm sure I'm sweating something out.
You're burning some calories.
Yeah. See, I'm all about those HIIT classes. I love the cycle and the row and now the blast. I love it. But I don't like to sit still. Yep. Jason, what is your favorite thing to cook?
Oh man, favorite thing to cook. It's probably those fajitas that I just posted, or Shelly posted for me. That's kind of my go-to because the guacamole is like my best dish that I make. So probably the fajitas. Yeah.
I love some sauteed peppers and onions, man.
Yeah, you can't go wrong.
Good. So do you have a tortilla shell with your fajitas?
No, actually, I just do the mix. I leave the tortillas out. There are some that you can use, and I have from time to time. For the most part, I don't use it anymore.
Yeah, sometimes I think adding the tortilla just takes away the flavor.
Right. And then it's the most of the time the tortilla is going to be the simple carbs that you're getting that I've had to eliminate from the diet. Get more of the good stuff.
Yeah, I had to learn. I learned last year, and when the pandemic started, I went back to it, and I've got to try again. But about gluten and how gluten is like glue; it sticks to your body. And I'm trying really hard to figure out how to cut gluten out. And that's the tortilla shells have the gluten in them. So that's a hard thing for me. Sorry, they're into singing Old Town Road all the time now. So if you hear something weird, it's just a concert back there. Just ignore it. Chandler says the guacamole is amazing. I'm going to need some of this guacamole, Jason. Feel free to drop it off at the Sling County Library with my name on it.
All right, sure, I can do that. And thank you, Chandler. I appreciate that.
Yeah, she went from throwing hands to now
Yeah,
she's just
yeah.
giving you compliments.
All you got to do to stop Chandler from attacking you is offer some food, and everything's all good again.
I mean, you said Chandler's your daughter, so I mean, I kind of would. That's how most women are. Okay, we got about 5 more minutes, guys. Hush. Okay, well, go into the house quietly. Sorry, y'all. At least in this one, he's not running around naked like he did one time when I was on one of these shows.
Chandler and I used to get into a big fight about one thing that I made. And you asked what my favorite thing to make. And back in my heavy days, I used to make this Mexican casserole. And Chandler loves tacos. She loves Mexican food. But every time I'd make this Mexican casserole, we would just fight tooth and nails because she hated it and wouldn't eat it. And I'd be like, it's the same exact ingredients. It's just in a different form. And we would go back and forth about why she didn't like Mexican casserole. And then, of course, her little brother Logan would eat all of it and be like, Chandler's crazy. This stuff is delicious. And Chandler never would touch this stuff. And to this day, I still don't know why.
Chandler, would you eat Mexican casserole? I mean, it's the same thing as Mexican food is the same thing. It's just everything is presented differently. Like if you look at the ingredients on like anything on a Mexican restaurant, it's all like the same 7 ingredients, just cooked differently.
I bet that she's so homesick now since she's off in the Navy that if I made it now, she'd probably eat some of it.
She says, sorry, not sorry. No, I can't. I'm
Still
sorry.
not. Wow.
No is all caps with like 7 O's.
Hurts my heart.
Oh, Chandler, you've hurt him. Oh. Well, we like spaghetti a lot. We've been eating that zucchini spaghetti, and that's like our new favorite. Like we love it. But okay, Michael, what about I'm just kind of randomly thinking of things now, if you can't tell. But so we talked about Jason and his kind of niche here is nutrition and stuff. And so yours is workout with HOTWORX. What are some other?
Yeah, just a more workout, less time, getting it knocked out in a quick amount of time. I'm not sure about that spaghetti you were talking about. That's got a lot of carbs, though.
The zucchini?
Oh, is it not made of regular pasta?
No, we literally take a zucchini and we put it in a spiralizer.
Oh.
And it's just zucchini and just sauce.
Huh. That sounds interesting. I haven't had that one.
There's also noodles that are made out of the heart of palm, out of artichoke palms. That's already pre-made in the noodles, and that's really good for spaghettis and different pasta dishes.
Yeah, we've had like the lentil pasta.
Like 90% of your weight loss, so like so you got to eat healthy. No matter what you do, you got to eat healthy. You can work out all day long, but you got to eat healthy in order to shed those pounds. But yeah,
Please stop yelling at me, Michael. I'm sorry.
You've done good. You were doing good for a while. You were coming in all the time there for a little bit.
I know. You were also texting me like every day to get my butt in there.
We're gonna have to start that texting program back up. The accountability. You got to have accountability. So
yeah, if y'all want accountability, go to HOTWORX. They'll harass you. Make sure you get in there. But it's a good kind of harassment. Good harassment. Accountability. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I was going to ask Michael, so you talked about your favorite workout would be the yoga and stuff like that. What about for, if you can't go into HOTWORX every day, what are some like little things you can do around the house to kind of help get you back to fitness?
Just basic exercise without any equipment, just doing some squats every day, some push-ups, just those minor things. You burn a lot of calories just by doing squats and, doing it the correct way. Or if you have some milk jugs or some bands around there doing some, bicep curls with, filled up milk jugs. You don't have to have a whole lot of equipment, and the COVID broke out. Everybody, took a run for all this equipment. And literally, you couldn't buy anything. So people were like begging for stuff. So a lot of people, got creative, and you can make that stuff at home. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money to get, in shape.
Yeah. I remember my mom used to tell me when I told her I'd want some weights when I was in high school trying out for the dance team that I didn't make. And she was like, just use soup cans. And I was like, Mom, I feel like an idiot. And I was in the other day, I was carrying the groceries and I had milk jugs.
Right.
It's like, oh, this is what I do now. Marla says that your spaghetti squash is the best, Jason.
No, thank you, Marla. Yeah,
Now,
it makes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's. I take spaghetti squash and make like a baked spaghetti out of it. That's
Okay,
good.
I definitely want that recipe because I've only made spaghetti squash like a taco bowl, and I just couldn't handle the texture of the spaghetti squash. So maybe that would be better.
Yeah,
I don't know.
there's a trick. There's a trick to cooking it. You got to get the texture just right. It's really hard to get the texture right. There's a trick to it. That'll be an idea for a new article. So I'll teach you how to do that the next time.
There you go. I just helped you out with your job. There you go.
Had lots of trial and error.
Ugh. It looks so easy on Pinterest, right? All right, guys. Well, thank y'all so much for joining me and for talking about. Wait, Leah says push-ups are hard, but I like the row classes. Thanks to Carrie. Yeah, Carrie don't do push-ups. Yes, the row classes is our arm workout that we do. But thank y'all for joining us. I'm really glad that y'all came and talked about this. Like, it's a really relevant topic right now, and I know with 2021. We're all going to have goals, and it's especially important, I think, next year for us to just get our minds right and stay focused on the right things. And like you said, take it one day at a time, one step at a time, and don't put big things forward. So, Oh, and Lindsay says she loves the new Hot Blast class. Yes, we need to go and do that together, Lindsay. Yes, I love it. I love it so much.
The spin class came out yesterday, too.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I got a bike for Christmas, a stationary bike to have at home, so when I'm watching TV, I can do it.
Right.
And it was broken, so we're returning it, and I'm really thinking about finding one of those.
Yeah, it's like an assault bike.
Yeah, so you get your arms in at the same time. Anyways, all right. Well, y'all, again, thanks for joining us, and you guys that are watching, thank y'all for watching. Thanks for jumping in. I love having you guys on the comments and talking with me. I don't get to go out very much anymore from the pandemic, so this is like my little hangout with you guys. So Lindsay says her arms are sore. That's such a good thing, though, right? But at the infrared, though, they won't be sore for long. It'll be good. Chandler gave you lots of hearts. I'm assuming that's to you, Jason, unless you just really love my show. All right. Well, y'all have a good night. Y'all go to the library Facebook page and y'all check out the events that are coming up. We just have our January calendar. It's going to be coming out soon. And we have some really awesome events for the new year that I'm excited about. And our next table talk, one of our guests is actually in the audience right now. Miss Lindsay Jordan and her husband, thank you, her husband are going to be on, and we're going to have another couple, and we're going to play like a little newlywed, not so newlywed game. And so that's going to be fun. I have literally been thinking about it nonstop. So, okay, I'm going to go because this kid's going to come over here soon, and I don't know if he's got clothes on or not. But y'all have a great night. Y'all stay safe. Y'all have a happy holiday and a great new year. And I will see y'all later, y'all. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks, Carrie.
Yeah, thank you.